Wait, what? That's not the right screen. I'm sorry. That's not the right screen either. What's going on? Okay, hello everyone. Hope you are doing well. And why is my game not showing? Okay, there it is. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the stream. I say that while as I'm yawning. That's not good, but yeah. Hello Nika. Hello Cross Johnny. Hello Kyo. Welcome to the stream. Hope you are doing well. I am audible, right? The desktop volume is too high. Konnichiwa, konnichiwa. Jeez. Okay, that's better. Okay, so how's your day? Oh, I'm a mod, thank you. Oh yeah, I mean, I forgot about it. So since you're here anyway, I made you one. I mean, you're already my Twitch mod, so. What is that wrench icon though? Hey Andrew, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I wonder how many Eidolons we'll be getting today, but wait, what is going on here? Wrench, yeah, I mean, in Twitch you have this green sword, right? Oh yeah, by the way, people, stuff happened yesterday, alright? So, like, yeah, I mean, I wasn't planning to pull her, but, like, I didn't have, like, concrete plans of pulling her, but, you know, I mean, I ended up pulling in the, like, you know, the Litecoin is pretty good, right? So, I mean, it works pretty well on Clara as well, so I'm like, yeah, okay, I mean, I just did a 10 pull as a joke, and yeah, this is what happened. See? I mean, I am literally on, like, 9 PD, and I got the Litecoin. I still want to what do you mean? I don't understand what you mean. But yeah, I got that on 10 PT and I had guarantee, right? Because I missed Firefly. So I'm like, yeah, okay. Since I have the Litecoin, why not we get the character? Then I got the character. Couple squad, let's go, yeah. I mean, we still need to build her properly, but you know, I mean, for now, I just gave her whatever I add on Clara. And yeah, so far it's working, it's working pretty well. Anyway, I missed a few streams, and you don't need to apologize. We all have our, like, IRL stuff to take care of. So yeah, I was trying out this team. Apparently, this is pretty good. You know, this is a pretty good Yunli team. I mean, it's gonna be even better once we have some marched Eidolons. But yeah, I mean, for now, this works really well. Like, you can put another harmony unit. Like, Bronya doesn't work that well. But Ruanmei works. Like, Ruanmei works everywhere, let's just be honest. Ruanmei works everywhere, so she works here too. Tingyun works great. I'm not so sure, but Yukong might work pretty well too. Have fun with the stream. I finally built Harmony Trail. Hey, let's go! I mean, he or she is amazing. It's been constantly raining here. Make some food? Okay. I hope you make some tasty food and stuff. Yeah, I mean, I need to go and buy some food later too. I need to buy some bread so that I can eat. Maybe I'll make some sandwich for dinner. Like, you know, some cutlet with cheese. Yeah, that sounds pretty good. It's been constantly raining here for weeks, finally able to enjoy some sunshine. Oh, yeah, I mean, it's been constantly around like 35, 36 where I live. It's not good here, alright? Oh yeah, Achan, you know, yesterday evening it rainstormed so hard that the school was off on Thursday. Oh, wow. Yeah, I mean, this year it's extremely... the climate is the weather is a bit extreme. Like in Japan, it usually is not that hot. Like, you know, I mean, it never goes above 30 in Japan, but this year, like in like a lot of places, it has gone over like 40. Which, let's just be honest, it's really hot, right? 40 is really hot. So, I'm kind of surprised. Oh, geezers, I know. Like, it's awful. And apparently, due to the weather change, like, there has been, like, Japan is having some COVID problems again. But yeah, anyway, back to what I was saying. So this team is pretty good. If you have some other system, like depending on situation, Luocha can be pretty good. Oh yeah, Aventurin is also pretty good. Aventurin is really good in this team. But yeah, I mean, I was not using that because we already have March, who is imaginary. So, and yeah, Lynx can give Yunli aggro, a lot of aggro, right? So, yeah, I mean, we kind of built our March on the fly yesterday, so it's not the best build, but for now, you know, I mean, it works. Maybe I need to change a couple of relics. Well, maybe I should change this one, and like this one is not that good. Like the substats are pretty like meh. I survived 50 degrees. You can do it Celsius, by the way. No, I mean, I have been to places over 50, like, you know, I mean, I have seen what? I think I have seen 54, 55. Yeah. Like, you know, it was so hot that if you step on the asphalt in the road, it's gonna start melting. Like, it was so hot. Like, it's ridiculous. I got a good energy region rope today. Hey, that's nice. Who are you gonna use it for? Oh, hold on. Why do I... Oh, yeah, I was using Asta. That's why. Okay. Anyway, let's just take March to March. Oh yeah, but before we do that, hold on. We need to... Where's my... we can all fry an egg on our car windshield on a regular day. As perfect, it's perfect for energy for Yunli as a backup. Why are you going to put energy region on Yunli though? She doesn't need it. She doesn't need it. Like, her talent literally states that she gets additional energy, and she gets a lot of energy. You don't really need. Oh yeah, see? Gets attacked by an additional enemy target, additionally regenerates 15 energy. That's a lot. She doesn't. Why? It's because of this. She generates a lot of energy by herself. And especially if you have the light cone, like, yeah, I mean, you are getting, you have a higher chance of getting attacked, right? So, I mean, it doesn't say, but it doesn't say it in the stats mainly by, you know, I mean, this light cone raises your taunt value by 500. So yeah, I mean, if you have Yunli and if you have the light cone on Yunli, this light cone on Yunli, she is gonna get hit. You don't have to worry about that. 500% aggro, yeah. So yeah, I mean, it raises your taunt value by 500, which is ridiculous. And if you have Lynx, you're gonna raise your, like, she's gonna raise your taunt value by another 500. So yeah, destruction characters usually have 150, right? Taunt value, if I remember correctly. So yeah, your total taunt value with Lynx, if you have survivor response, it would be 1150. So yeah, I mean, unless like you are getting targeted or like, you know, I mean, in a very slim chance, like maybe 9 times out of 10, Yunli is gonna get hit. Care to do a Bootil and Yunli gameplay showcase? I could, but who do I use? Why do you guys want me to do it? Should I do it on MOC? I mean, it's not gonna go that well. How about this? Try a Tinyun, Bootil, Yunli and Lynx on floor 8? Oh, okay, sure, we could. You mean here? Do they have physical weakness? They don't. Okay, we need to do it on the second half then. But you know, Aventurine is better. Aventurine is better here because of like boss Aventurine has CC, right? And yeah, I mean my Bootil doesn't have a lot of effect risk. But yeah, I mean we can try. Where's my links? Honestly, if we are using these two, we don't need Tinyun. We can just use Ruanmei. If you have dual DPS, Ruanmei is the best pick. Yukong is also pretty good. But yeah, I mean, Aventurine, like, he doesn't have imaginary weakness, right? So Yukong, we can't use her. Okay, go Rini then. Yeah, I mean, Aventurine is better. Like, although we don't have imaginary weakness here, it's the effect risk that will give us value. I really want Yunli, but Sparkle has higher priority. I don't really need Sparkle. I mean, she would be a nice addition, but maybe later. There are 3 characters I need for now. I need Firefly, I need Acheron, and I need Robin. And among these 3, I need Robin the most. Because, like, I am not the type who plays hyper carries, right? So for me, Harmony units that can provide team-wide buffs, those are always good for me. And yeah, let's just be honest, Robin's ultimate is broken. Like, you get 1 cycle free. That's ridiculous, alright? What was I playing here again? Does it work? I mean, I could make it work. Sure, why not? Is Jiaoshu worth it? It depends, bro. I mean, if you have your Guinaifen built, I wouldn't really go for him. Like, I have my Guinaifen built, more or less, so I don't go for him. But if you want a Fire Nihility character, if your Guinaifen is not E6, then maybe, yeah, you could definitely go for him. What do I do here? Oh, god damn it. I forgot this guy has AoE. Fushan is not good here. But that's fine. At this point, I mean, they are pretty much dead. Oh, almost dead, okay. Is this the only wave? Or do we have another wave? Anyway. Oh, I didn't get my thing? I thought I was gonna get it. Oh wow, I didn't get Fushuan's ultimate. That's interesting, but alright. Well, I just started the game, so I don't have anyone. The only banner channel CH I have is Jade and a Light Cone, which I think I was. No, Jade is a really good unit. Listen, like I don't know how far, like how much knowledge you have about this game, but generally speaking, like okay, if you watch my mouse pointer over here, like we have this tiny things, right? We call this skill points, all right, or SP in short. So if you think about like the in SP perspective, there are 3 types of characters, or like, you know, I mean, I would say 4, but let's just make it easier and say 3, right? So the first one is SP demanding characters or SP negative characters. That means if you're using that character in your team, I mean, they will consume SP to do their, like, you know, I mean, to do what they are supposed to do. Like, you know, I mean, they will take SP pretty much all the time. Then we have SP neutral characters. That means they will take SP sometimes, but, you know, but other times they will not. Like, you know, if the fight goes longer, the net SP they will consume will be 0. Alright? Then we have net SP positive characters. That means they will take SP sometimes, but more times than taking SP they will not. So at the end of the day, like at the end of, like, you know, in a long battle, say if the battle lasts for say 4 or 5 cycles, they will generate SP. Alright? So we call them net SP positive characters because they generate SP like in the long run. And like Hania? No, not like Hania. I mean, yeah, Hania is net. Is she net SP? I would say she is SP neutral, I think. But yeah, for example, a net SP positive character is Fushuan. Alright? Because if things go right, she has to use SP once every 3 turns. Alright? So for the next 2 turns, you will be using a normal attack. That means you are generating SP. Right? Ruanmei, yeah, Ruanmei is a net SP positive character. Then you have what is that again? Then you have true SP positive characters. Alright? Like that means you can get the full value out of those characters and by not even using a single point of SP in the entire battle if things go as planned. Alright? Luocha, yeah, correct. Luocha is the only SP positive character at E0 in the game. And if you have Aventurin's E1, he also becomes SP positive. Because his ultimate gives you the shield. Alright? So yeah, I mean technically there are only 2 SP positive characters in the game. But if you count E0, then there is only 1. Jade is net SP positive. You know? So, like, how do I put this? So, if a character is SP positive, the more SP positive a character is, the more flexible they are. Like the more situation, like there are more situations where you can use them. So yeah, I mean if a character is SP positive, it's always good to have them. So for example, Fushuan, she will always be a good character to have. Ruanmei is always a good character to have. Thingwen is always a good character to have. That kind of thing. And of course, if a DPS character, if a damage dealing character is SP positive, like there is nothing better. So Jade is one of those. You also have Blade, but you know, I mean Blade kind of fell off. Like enemies, like we need to deal a lot of damage these days. But yeah, I mean Blade's damage is kind of lackluster at this point. But yeah, I mean I still think Blade is a really good character to have. Yeah, so Jade is a really good pick. Technically, Avenger in E0 is fully SP positive in a follow-up team. Others outside of that, no. No, but that's a niche, right? You cannot, like, if you have Avenger in Z1, you can pretty much use him everywhere and he will still be a true SP positive. So, I mean, that's why I think Avenger in Z1 is really important. Like, the rest of Avenger in Eidolons, like, it just buffs his damage or, like, you know, I mean, gives some effect, res reduction and that kind of stuff. But yeah, I mean, if you want to have a fully functional Aventurine, just get easy one and you'll be chilling. So I mean, this comp per se, it's a little bit rough for me to play because like Fushuen is the only one who generates SP, right? Other than that, these three characters, they need to consume SP pretty much all the time. But that being said, like I am using Guinaifen here as a buffer. So, I mean, you will see that I will not be using Guinaifen's SP a lot of the times. Okay, we still have the Arcana, so maybe... Hold on. Can Kafka break? Yeah, she can break. Oh yeah, also, I forgot to tell you this. We were talking about Sandalphon, right? Sandalphon, right. So, Jiaochu is useful, but if you want to play Jiaochu, you have to play him in either this kind of composition or you have to play him with Acheron. So if you don't have Kafka, if you don't have Black Swan, if you don't have Acheron, I don't think Jiaochu will be really worth. $145 speed to proc Thalia? I mean, you could. I mean, my Harmony MC has Salsoro, but you don't need that much. I mean, I would say 130 plus you're chilling, or like 134 plus you're chilling. You don't need 145. I mean, although if you can build it, you go ahead, but it's not like a must. But yeah, I mean, the break effect, 200% plus break effect. Yeah, you have to do that. Do I have the... Oh, I don't have the best selection. I just know that he buffs ultimate damage. Yeah. But if you like that part works especially well with Acheron, you know, because Acheron needs nihility units in the team. That's just how she works. If you don't know how Acheron works yet, like she has one of the best DPSs in the game, but yeah, I mean she has conditions. Like her team comp is highly conditional. Like if you are not E2, you need 2 nihility units. So one of them is Jiaochu, and our Acheron's main damage comes through our ultimate. So yeah, I mean Jiaochu buffs that, so those two have pretty good synergy together. Also, Jiaochu can Jiaochu can apply a lot of fire DOT, which characters like Kafka can proc. So he will also be a good addition with Kafka team. But yeah, I mean, other than Dot team and other than Acheron, I don't see a lot of uses for Jiaochu, to be honest. Hey, is pulling Yunli worth it? I mean, I'm having fun. Yesterday, like, I wasn't planning to pull her, but you know, I mean, I thought like, okay, the light cone is pretty great for Clara too, so why don't I, like, you know, I mean, I just like did a 10 pull as a joke, and yeah, I got that light cone on 10 pity, and I had my guarantee, so I'm like, yeah, okay, now that I have the character, now that I have the light cone, why don't I have the character too? So yeah, I mean, I got the light cone as well, I got the character as well. So far, she's fun. She's a lot of fun in a follow-up team. So first I plan to use him with Serval and get Serval Argenti Light Cone. Then my friend said invest in Jade. I mean, actually that's not a bad call. Like, of course, I personally would suggest, hey, if there is a character you like playing, go ahead. Like, you don't have to listen to me. If you like that character, you can play him all the way you want. For example, like, you know, I mean, I personally think the Silver Wolf is the worst 5-star in the game. But yeah, hey, if you like Silver Wolf, go ahead. You don't need to listen to me. I mean, if you like that character, you must have figured out a style that works for you. So, I mean, you can definitely do that. But, you know, I mean, in general perspective, yeah, I mean, Jade is definitely better than Argentine. Also, Serval is a really good unit. But I wouldn't really put Argent's light cone on Serval. Because Argent's light cone gives you bonus damage based on the based on your maximum energy that you can hold, right? But Serval's ultimate costs like 110, which is really low. Which is of course good as a character, but you know, I mean, that does not go with Argent's light cone pretty well. You can put Argent's light cone on Qingque, that would work pretty well though. But yeah, Serval's light cone, let's say, the F2P light cone, like Breakfast, I forgot the full name, but yeah, Breakfast, that light cone is pretty good on Serval. Of course, Serval's old light cone is good on her. Himeko's light cone is good on Serval. Yeah, but Serval is a really good unit. I definitely recommend building her. Okay, so we need to apply Fire Kiss, so I'm just gonna do that. I have to make sure that thing dies, otherwise it gives attack buff. And I don't like it. Okay. I have most of my characters built and I don't know about playstyle. I mean, I guess you're similar to me. I have most of my characters built too. Like, I tend to use characters where I feel like, okay, this situation is appropriate for this character, so I'm gonna use this. My playstyle is kind of like that. Okay, so I am hoping the guy on the... Okay, why am I explaining how to fight on fluoride? But anyway, so I'm hoping the robot here, he will die to getting DOTs stacked all the time. I'm not still used to playing Fusion. I mean, I got her pretty recently. I got her with Bootle. Oh my god. I don't want to remember that. My $100, no! Ow, that hurts. Should I? No, I think we're fine. I don't need a talent yet. She can take another hit. If Kafka or follow up, we could get the ultimate. That's kind of sad, but okay. Ow, that's gonna hurt. That was scary. We lived with 986 HP, so we are chilling, alright? Okay, now that guy, that dino would be dead. Hopefully. My Yunli pulls went super smoothly. By the way, happy International Friendship. Hey! Happy Friendship Day. Thanks to my mom bringing me some good gacha luck. Your mom is awesome. Yeah, those guys are pretty annoying. Okay, so how do I play this? I mean, I don't have super break, but I think my Boodle can deal enough damage. My Boodle is not bad. Oi. Okay, cool. Okay, I own my stack soon, so... I mean, this team is highly skill positive, SP positive. So see, this is SP positive, SP positive, SP positive. Only SP negative character is brutal. So I can like use his E all time, anytime I want. I don't think I'll run out of SP. But that being said, I want this fella to leave. I want to, how do I put this? I want this fish or Ingenium to live so that I can kill it with Boodle again to get my pocket trick shots. Okay, so that's my first stack. I think Yunli is gonna kill it with Ruan Mei. Okay, so I'm gonna try to pull an advanced mechanic, right? I'm gonna tell you how to, but yeah. For now, let's just hit this guy. So we're gonna have to wait till its second turn, alright? Do you guys know why I did that? This is kind of Ikuze, Ikuyo. I'm in the middle of pity for Yunli, haven't counted it yet. Okay, I'm gonna tell you why I did that, right? Because in the second turn of this enemy, he applies, what is that again? I forgot the name. But basically it's a CC ability, alright? What is that? Oh yeah, reverberation. So yeah, reverberation. After you take reverberation, you lose your character control, right? You cannot perform actions in your next turn. So what I did was, since I knew that in the enemy's second turn is going to use reverberation, and Yunli has CC resist, right? So yeah, I taunted Yunli. I taunted the enemy to Yunli to force to use, force to use and force the use of reverberation on her, so that we don't get CC'd. This will be a little bit rough because we have only one stack, but that's fine, I guess. Oh, never mind. Boodle just killed him. So we have 3 stacks now. Hey, they put the new music. Nice. Oh yeah. They put the story music. That's pretty good. I need to take him low enough. If Yunli gets a turn though. Okay, I think that would be good enough. Rini theme? Yes! That's correct. Hold on. When does it throw his CC? I forgot that, but that's okay. Actually, I could have just targeted him with Boot Hill, then use Yunli's ultimate to force the boss to switch the target to Yunli. I don't know how the interaction works yet though. Yeah, my Boot Hill has lost his shield, so I have to use my ultimate here. Perfect. I think the first hit was a single target, right? The second hit is AoE, so... Yep. Oh no. Oh no. He got screwed. I mean, he didn't have any health anyway, so. I finished my pasta. Run my altar for Gamba. I don't think we need to go to Gamba at this point. Oh no, I mean he's gonna do the Gamba now. I have to lock him down with Boodle as soon as I can. Oh, never mind. He's almost dead. Ah, that was so close. Actually, I should have ulted. I should have done an intuit slash. That way his toughness bar would go down, right? Then I could just kill him. I didn't realize it. That was pretty dumb. You know, whatever. Okay, you are dead. Okay, one way or the other, he just died before doing the Gamba, but you know, we're gonna take it. Okay, I didn't play it perfectly, but it works, I guess. That gambling mechanic was so painful in this. Oh yeah, it was. And you know, I mean, I played the story. I actually finished the story when the boss was a lot stronger. They later on nerfed him because he was one-shotting everyone. He was a lot stronger back then. And yeah, I'm like, dude, why am I dying? Why am I dying all the time? Then I like went to the internet, then I read, like, you know, I mean, okay. Like, one of my members at least were dying all the time. I'm like, dude, what is happening? I don't think my characters are bad. So yeah, then I found out that okay, he was so strong that that Hoyo later on like nerfed him a little bit. They actually nerfed Yunli a little bit too. She was apparently too strong. Like, I will not say nerfed, it's a balance issue. So what they did was, before Yunli's release, like, when you do the Intuit call, I mean the bigger version or the highest version of the counter in the ultimate, I think Intuit /2, but yeah. So what they did was they reduced the damage in case of the central target and increased it in terms of like the non-primary targets. I mean, she's an AoE character, so that makes sense. But yeah, I mean, they kinda did March dirty though. Like, they used to have crit rate on a Tracer, right? But they changed it to crit damage. So basically what they are trying to do is to force you to give her a crit rate body if you want to play her as crit. Like, you know, I mean, if you want to give her Rutilant and stuff. But yeah, I mean, but even after that, being the, you know, I mean, being a complete degenerate that I am, I still found a way to give her a crit damage goblet and Rutilant Arena and go over 70% at the same time. By giving her Zilla's Light Cone. March is rocking Yunli Lelex? I mean, yeah, I mean, I could give it to Yunli. But yeah, not now. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to farm. I'm going to farm another Valorous set. But yeah, I mean, I think this is gonna stay with March. Because, like I said, I mean, since the traces, it doesn't have any crit rate. I kinda have to, like, find a way to get some crit rate from somewhere else, right? So Rutilan gives me 8, Valorous gives me 6, and Zila's Lightcone gives me 18, right? I mean, this is the only way to using which I can reliably reach over 70% crit rate when it comes to March. And like, you know, Valorous is not bad on her. Like, it's definitely not optimal, but it's not that bad either, because like if you read the set effect, after the wearer uses follow-up attack, increase damage dealt by ultimate by 36% lasting for 1 turn, right? And if you don't know, March's E2 allows you to like do follow-up attacks, and it's pretty frequent if you use it with the right teammate. For example, if you use it with Yunli, she is going to do her follow-up all the time, right? So I mean, yeah, that works. And yeah, I mean, it synergizes with Zila's Lightcone as well, because you get more crit damage on your ultimate, and more basic attack, more skill, more basic attack damage. The higher your speed is, still 160. And yeah, my March is not bad, like she has 134. So at this point I'm getting a little bit more than 18% damage on basic attack. And yeah, 36% crit damage bonus on ultimate. Of course, like once I get an E1, it's gonna go higher, because you will get more speed. So yeah, I mean, this is coming together pretty well, for now at least. Okay, shall we go to the event right away? We need to do the companion mission, but I guess we'll do it later. Oh, it's already in. It's already in the. I mean, we're already tracking that, I guess. So we're just gonna go here. Oh, you're hungry? I wonder if there is a special Yunli voice line if you give her food. Oh, you know, okay. But before you start, I have to share something funny with you guys, alright? How many days left till Sparkle banner? Not that much, I think. Yeah, 17 days. Oh, okay. I mean, okay. I'm not gonna interrupt you people. All right. You guys have a good time. Okay, but before I start the event, I have to show you something funny. So, you know, I mean, when you pop March 7th's technique in Japanese, she says this, alright? What? Toka rabu? Raku hishinken? Yeah, probably. So yeah, so if we switch to Japanese language, like I was really interested, like you know, I was really curious, like what does she say? Like I never heard this kind of thing in Japanese. So I went there. So if you go to her voice, hold on, let me see. So Sento voice, it's somewhere over here. Junshu Sento Chu Taiki Tsujo Kogeki. Hold on, I'm gonna find it real quick. Kogeki okeru, Jugeki okeru, Hissatsu waza active, Hatsudo, Tenshiki, Chinni. Kore kana? Oh no, that's talent. Sento Funo. Higi. Oh, okay, this one. Oh yeah. So you see these tiny letters here? So this thing is so unusual. They decided to write it in, like, you know, write it in the phoneme so people don't misread it. Okay, so I'm gonna explain what is happening here, alright? So This kanji, okay, from the left to right, I'm going to explain what the kanjis mean, alright? So this kanji means peach, you know, the fruit. This is flower. This is, I would say, how do I say this? I mean, I know how it means. I know what it means. I just can't find the English word for it. Hold on, I'm gonna... Oh, I don't have dictionary installed. Give me a second. So, I think this meant... Was it shadow? I think it was shadow. Right? Give me a second. I'm gonna... What the f... Oh yeah. So it's basically shadow, right? Yeah. I was right. So yeah, this is peach. This is flower. This is shadow. This is to fall or crash, if that makes sense. This kanji means to fly or float, and this is God, and this one is sword. All right. So yeah, Toka Eiraku Shinken. What were they thinking? Like, you know, I mean, it's a flying sword that comes from Yanqing, or divine sword, flying divine sword. Okay. Eiraku. How do you translate Eiraku? I'm kind of curious. Hold on, let me see. Oh my god. Yeah, that I don't think that word really exists. Ochiru. Okay, I guess Eiraku can mean disappearing. So, disappearing peach-colored flying sword? Something like that. I'm not sure, but Toka Eiraku Shinken. I have never heard something like that. That's so random. Yeah. I mean, maybe it exists in Chinese. They just, like you know, kanji exists in Japanese as well, so they just put it in there. Toka Eiraku Shinken. Oh, good lord. Okay, I mean, I'm not gonna burn down your eyes, so I'm just gonna, like... I am going to change the text in English, alright? So that we can have an easier time. Oh, but hold on. I almost forgot. Almost forgot something else. Like, I'm not really familiar with the Japanese terms. Oh, okay. So, oh wow. Only. So, this means, how do I put this? Measurement or distance? This kanji stands for mist. Right? Mist or fog. Am I right? Is there anybody who can read kanji? I think I'm right. This stands for mist or fog. Yeah, this is just katakana. So it just says abenchurin. Alright? This means to stop. This is, I think, cloud. Or was it? Oh no, sorry. It's fog. Was it fog or was it cloud? Oh my god, I forgot. Okay, it's either of them. It's either fog or it's cloud, right? So, yeah, so this says Mitsuki Nanoka, right? So, This basically means March. Except, I don't know Japanese except for those I listen to Vocaloid. I mean, I know. Like, I am not like super duper good, but I am not like that bad. Like, you know, I mean, when it comes to weird stuff like Tokaeraku Hishinken, probably I will not understand that. But in case of like 70 or 80%, I would say I understand. Okay, yeah, you two enjoy yourself. I'm just gonna... Turning back the clock to when March 7th had just begun studying swordplay. Okay.
師匠らしく振る舞うのは得意じゃないけどおじいちゃんから頼まれた以上すべての剣術を叩き込んであげる
Okay.
いやいや師匠たちそんなに気を張らなくても大丈夫だよって待ってもしかして本格的な修行ってこれから始まる感じなの数日間の稽古を観察してようやくあなたの資質を判断できたから
Okay.
師匠それでうちの資質はどう
So yeah, you know, I mean, Shisho means master. In Chinese, it's Shifu, I think, right? So yeah, the kanji is the same, but in Japanese, the reading is different. So in Chinese, the reading is like Shifu, and in Japanese, it's Shisho. Oh, okay. Okay, so Yanqing is basically saying, you have a lot of talents, Miss March. Definitely the talent for swordplay as well. I don't know, like maybe they didn't write the full thing in English. I don't know why. Oh, really? I am back. Hey, welcome back. Indeed, that's our march. Watch out for the overly generous Xianzhou social niceties march. まんまんとはめられたな。みつきちゃんちょろいですわ。
私はお世辞なんて言わないから。
Oh, okay.
安心して。あなたには本当に才能がある。
Oh, okay.
ほら聞いた？うちは本当に天才なんだって。
Now, don't flatter March. She will run her mouth again, and we don't want that to happen, Miss Yunli.
剣術の修行というのはいつの時代も厳しいものなんだよ。美月さんが剣術を学ぶ決意をしたんだったら、本格的に修行を始める前に最後までやり抜く理由を見つけ。
I think Brenna's Yunli feels less mean. I mean, I haven't heard it yet because how do I put this? I wanna hear Yunli's, like, you know, in-game voices in Andrew and Brenna's stream. If that happens, like, I don't know when that will happen, but that will happen. Okay, I can't really tell you the details of, like, can't tell you the details, but apparently, Andrew is saving for Yunli to pull for her. So yeah, I mean, once he has enough funds, hopefully, I mean, we'll be seeing the stream sometime. I'm not sure. Yanqing's more gentle? Yeah, I mean, Yunli is just a brat in Japanese. I don't know, like, how she is in English. But in Japanese, she's just a brat. Alright.
つまり弟子になる過程は受け身でも構わないけど、学ぶ過程では積極的にならないといけないってこと。
Okay.
僕はかつて幸運なことに剣術の達人と剣について語り合う機会があった。彼女はなぜ幼い僕が剣術の道を歩んでいるのか、なぜ剣を振るうのかと聞いてきたんだ。だから今日の稽古は この質問を考えることから始めたいと思う。
Oh, okay, he's mentioning Jingliu here. You know, in Jingliu's companion quest. This is exactly what she asked Yanqing.
美月さん、君はどうして剣を振るうの？
どうして剣を振るうかって、それは敵を倒すためでしょ？え、もしかして違うの？
Jingliu mentioned yes. Hey, Jeremiah James, Usboko? Both Andrew and Brenna share the same roof. I mean, hey, they're married. You know, so.
僕もその剣術の達人にどうして剣を振るうのかを聞き返したんだけど、彼女は敵を倒すために剣を振るう、ただそれだけって言ってた。美月さんも同じような答えを出すなんて、やっぱり才能があるよ。
There are countless ways to take down enemies. If you just want to defeat your enemies, you can stick to your bow. Yeah. If you just want to defeat your enemies, you can stick to your bow, you know.
敵を倒す一番いい方法は光線銃を使うことだって元気で言ってたよ。あと剣術修行は人間の身体能力を極限まで高められるって。
Okay. Jingliu is mentioned multiple times this patch. Oh yeah, I mean she is. I mean it's kind of given though, right? Because she has a massive influence in Xianzhu Luofu. I mean she is literally the general's master, so what do you expect?
元気をたくさん見てきたようだね。でも美月さんの目標が自分を高めることなら、剣術を学んだ後に再び弓を手にしたとしても得たことを活かせるはずだよ。
I wonder if Yunli has the ability to control flying swords like Yanqing. Look, whenever she throws her sword, it does come back to her. So I don't know, like whether she's using flying technique or boomerang technique or whatever. Like she must have something. Andrew Russell is apparently in South Korea at this time. Yeah, I mean he's overseas. That's for sure. Like I don't exactly know where he is, but yeah. Yanqing's sword are simply like mind remote contouring weapons. I guess that's one way to put it.
そんな中身のない励ましに耳を貸さなくていい。
それなら雲里大先生の意見もぜひ聞かせてほしい。
Undi Dai Sensei. So Dai Sensei basically means grandmaster, alright? Now I'm curious what grandmaster Yunli has to say.
あなたに聞きたいんだけど、剣術を学ぶ上で何か具体的で実現可能な目標はある？例えば演武天礼でこのランク順位を取りたいとか、誰か勝ちたい相手がいるとか。
I wanna make him a nice DPS because I have his E2 and light con. No, Yanqing is good. If you have Aventurin, especially you and Aventurin, Yanqing is really good. If the enemy has ice weakness, is single target, he is amazing.
勝ちたい相手？あんた？タコ？姫子？それとも幼児ちゃん？
はい、俺には勝てっこないよ。
具体的な相手が思い浮かばないんだったら、目標をもう少し小さくしてみれば？例えば剣術で一度にこれだけの相手を倒せるようにするとか。
Like Funnels, Bits, and many others in Gundam, now we have to know whether Yanqing would never be granted the rank of master. We never know. I mean, he's already a master. He's teaching March, so... Well, I have to go to tuition and then to my best friend's house, so bye-bye, have a pleasant day everyone, have a good stream. Yeah, thank you, you too. Thank you for coming, Nika. See you next time, and good luck in tuition. And have fun in your friend's house. Anakin? I'll fight 10. Okay. Like I'll defeat 10. It's what she's saying in Japanese, but okay.
10人あ、10人倒すってのは元気のセリフなんだうっかり出ちゃったよ
Having 5 enemies on the other side of the battlefield is the limit.
何を言ってるのかわかんないんだけど
Oh, okay. Never mind.
美月なのかの剣術を学ぶ動機何かわかったかも
Anakin Darth Vader was never granted the rank of Jedi Master. That's why I'm just. Oh, okay. I see.
まさか
But Yanchi was not a villain.
元気じゃないよね
Immersion.
言われてみればそれかも
Ah.
うち先週の元気や小説にすごくハマっててねその元気に出てくる英雄ってみんな剣を使うんだようちは弓使いだけどいつかあんな英雄になりたいなってやっぱり
Sounds like you have developed a stereotype about heroes.
別にいいじゃん1000人の読者がいれば1000人の英雄がいるの
Ah, okay.
公明盛大な英雄になるために剣を振るうそれはそれで剣術修行に励む理由になるね
師匠たちが認めてくれたならもう一つお願いがあるんだうちお茶を捧げる献茶をしたいのその時は師匠たちもちゃんと指でテーブルを叩いてね
剣茶公主令初めて弟子を取るときってこんなに厳粛なの
お願い元気に出てくる英雄たちはそうやって弟子入りしていたから
I wonder what Yunli have to say about riders. No, I don't know what you're talking about. Let's just... You play on Asia server, right? Not this game. I am playing Star Rail on the US server. Let's just play along with her tea ceremony thing, but in those immersive shows, they always kneel and bow, right?
それはなおさら必要ないよ
I see.
ガタガタ言ってないで私たちにミルクティーでもおごってくれないそれで飲み終わったらおとなしく剣術修行に戻るこれでどうやったじゃあ早速不夜校に行こう
やれやれ
Oh, we're gonna... Okay, we're gonna... I'm gonna look at it later. Oops. You know what? Since we're doing this story anyway, I'm just gonna put Yenching in. Why not?
ウンリ手合わせしたいならいつでも相手になるよ
Yeah, we have got 3 children and adventure in the middle. Like, what? Why do I have to be here? Adventure is like, why do I have to be here? And I do have a couple of stuff for... I'm just gonna give him Jinglius for now. I don't think I'll be using Jinglu anytime soon, so... The crit... Okay, the crit is too low. Give me that. Thank you. Okay, much better.
ちょっとした小細工さ。
運試しと行こう。
What the heck? Can you talk about Star Wars? If you only spar with Acheron, who would win? Bro, she's an emanator. Isn't the answer obvious?
若女将、これはおかしくないか？泉州の茶文化は奥が深く、客を丁重にもてなすものだと聞いていたのだが。おかしいな。私は客だろ。客だよな。どうなんだ。
いや、お前は犬だろ。ワンワン。ウフウフ。
お客様。
This guy's bullying a child. Like what the? Acheron would definitely win by skill, even without his skill shield. I mean, that's an emanator, dude.
おっと、客などと呼ばないでもらいたい。どうせお前は私のこと客だと思ってないんだ。私は熱すぎず、ぬるすぎず、ちょうどいいお茶を頼んでいるはずなのに、出てくるのはぬるいお茶か熱いお茶かのどちらかだ。お前たち選手は全くどういう客の扱い方をしてるんだ。それに肝心なお茶も泥水と何ら変わりない。こんなもので金を取るのは善良な客を騙しているようなものだろう。
Dude, why are you still here? Weren't you caught?
それと不夜行などという名前はやめるんだな。覚えにくい。今度でかい字で泉州下水と書いた看板を送ってやるから、それを立てかけろ。
おい、お前一発殴っていい？失礼すぎやろこれ。Yeah, let's just give him a good beating.
やめてよ。人をバカにするにも程があるでしょ。
おやおや、今度はどこぞの英雄だ。
うちだよ、みつき様。あ、いや、なんだかあんまりかっこよくない気がする。ねえ、なんとか言ってやって。
I'll show you who your mommy is. Oh yes, please do. Don't mind if I do. Oh yes. No, it didn't. It sounded like. What do you mean? It didn't sound like. You can show me who my mom is all anytime you want. She is March 7th. Your ancestor.
そう、うちは大侠閣のみつき様だよ。
聞いたことないぞ。さっさと失せろ。
スコートさん、僕は運気行営の元凶だ。確か前にも会ったことがあるよ。言動には気をつけて。街で騒ぎを起こさないようにしてもらいたい。
私はただ一般の客として若女将にこのお茶の文句を言っていただけだ。お前たち運気軍はそんなことにまで口出ししてくるのか。そんなことをしていたら今後泉州にお茶を飲みに来るやつなんてこの銀河のどこにもいなくなるぞ。
いや、お前だけ来なかったらええからさっさとされ。
あなたみたいな人が泉州に来た観光客だって言えるの？
観光客でなければ何だというのだ。泉州の囚人が。
まあそれはもっと適してるけど。
とにかくまだ無名ちゃんをいじめるようなら、うちが持ってるこいつが黙っちゃいないからね。
ああ、私の聞き間違いか。 まさか英雄殿はそんな小さな生蔵で私に勝てると思っているのかな。
小さな生蔵？これは宝剣だよ。うちはこれで剣術の修行をしてるんだから。
ほう、剣術の修行をしているのか。道理でショーに出るような格好をしているわけだ。それよりお前も泉州のものではないようだ。どうしてわざわざ剣術の修行をするんだ。安全に不安があるならカンパニーのメカを売ってやってもいい。
Can I punch him now, please?
バカ言わないで。誰があんたんとこのポンコツメカなんて欲しがるっていうの？
ポンコツメカ。Yeah, March 7th can cut through your mechs with a single slash.
それはすごい。では実演してもらおうじゃないか。誰か田舎者にメカを見せてやれ。
A few IPC mechs respond and appear near the sleeper circle and more sounds.
君たち、もう一度忠告するけど、ラフ選手では街中での喧嘩は禁止だよ。
あなたたち、もし手を出してくるようだったらそのガラクタぶっ壊すから。
そう閣下するな。私はルールを守る人間だ。この者たちは私の部下なのだが、輸送船の件で泉州に残らざるを得なくなったせいで少しイライラが抑えられないようでな。結局のところこれも全てお前たち泉州のせいだろう。茶館の件は目をつむってやる。だがな、カンパニーのセキュリティ能力を疑うことは見過ごせない。なんせこれだけ多くの客の前だからな。このままで私の輸送ビジネスが続けられなくなってしまう。
Oh, okay, I mean that sounds like a pretty good idea, ruining your business.
それと一生をかけて見かけ倒しの武術を学ぶくらいならさっさと金を払ってカンパニーの民間用メカを買った方がいいぞ。数日もしないうちにお前の師匠をボコボコにできるだろう。
泉州の剣術をそんな風に侮辱するのは許さない。本当に実力があるって言うならそのメカでかかってきなよ。
はあ、かかってこいだと。美月様に勝負を挑まれたからには受けないわけにはいかないな。
よっしゃー、ボコボコにするよ。
戦う前ならその口は剣よりも鋭いかもしれない。だがメカの凄さを思い知ればカンパニーに金を払いたくてたまらなくなるだろうな。
あっそ。Yeah, let's make a bet.
そう慌てるな。私が賭けを忘れるはずないだろう。
Yeah, if you lose, you're gonna bark again.
お前は弟子入りしただけでまだ修行はしてないそうだな。私も弱い者いじめは好きではないんだ。帰って好きなだけ師匠から剣術を学ぶといい。そうだな、15日後にこちらから伺いお前にカンパニーのメカとの一騎打ちを申し。
Didn't we make this guy bark somewhere? Yeah, that's correct. But apparently he hasn't learned his place yet.
たった15日？分かった。望むところだよ。
お前が負けたら金人口の街頭に立ち公衆の面前で犬の鳴き真似をしろ。そして通り過ぎる人全員に対して泉州の剣術は犬ですら見向きもしませんと大声で言う。
And if we win, what about that?
ああ、それと負けたら剣術の修行もやめて私に弟子入りするというメカの操縦法を教えてやろう。
じゃあうちが勝ったら？
逆に私がお前の弟子になってやろうか。
嫌だようちあんたのこと嫌いだもん。
ではこうしよう。私も公衆の面前で犬の豚の鳴き真似をして大声でカンパニーのメカを欲しがるのは豚くらいしかいませんと言ってやる。そして輸送船のメカすべてにこの言葉をプリントしよう。これでどう？
Let me throw my hands on him. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So he just changed barking into squealing, and that's supposed to be a different story.
豚の鳴き真似だけじゃ足りないよ。不夜行の無名ちゃん、それから先週の剣術にも謝ったよね。
ああ、問題ない。だがそれはその小さな生倉で私に勝ってからの話だ。みんな聞いたな。では15日後に会おう。はっはっは。行くぞ。
やっぱり無名ちゃんのことが心配。様子を見に行ってみよう。
How do you bully such a poor kid like that? That's terrible.
カンパニーの連中は弱い者いじめがしたいだけ。それにガラクタを売りつけようとするんだから、もう救いようがない。
Okay, people. Once I talked to Meng Meng or whatever the name was, I forgot. You guys have to excuse me for like around, I would say, 20 minutes or so, because, well, I mean, I need to have my dinner. All right, but yeah, I mean, so I'll do a little bit of cooking. I'll come back. Meanwhile, you can watch some videos like I usually do. But yeah, I mean, I'll be back. Then we'll eat while we'll chat while talking. Then we'll get back to the game. Okay? Because it's already like 6:30. So yeah, I mean, I need to have food.
泉州とカンパニーは互恵的貿易協定を結んでいるから、彼らも軽率なことはできないはず。だけどこの賭けは予想外だったな。
無名ちゃん大丈夫？はい、大丈夫です。助けてくださってありがとうございます。ただお店が種族の民の観光客に批判されるのは構わないのですが、美月さんをあの人と戦わせることになってしまって大変申し訳ありません。お店のことで美月さんに大きな迷惑をかけることになってしまいました。大丈夫大丈夫。実力があってもなくても困っている人を見かけたら放っておくことなんてできないからね。
Yeah, bullying is a no.
あいつが威張り散らすのを黙って見過ごせないよ。美月さんは元気や小説に出てくる英雄が言いそうなことを口にするだけではなく、彼らと同じように善良な心の持ち主なんですね。私完全にファンになってしまいました。
Aww.
うちは別に英雄なんかじゃないよ。あなた方は賢者をされるために不夜行へいらっしゃったのですよね。もしよかったら中へどうぞ。それより今は戻って剣術の修行をしたいかな。師匠たち、お茶はまた今度でもいいよね。
もちろんいいよ。それより美月さんに聞いておきたいんだけど、さっきの賭けどれくらい自信があるの？
Yeah, I don't think March has given it any thought at all.
うちが負けるはずないでしょ。
Well, I mean, she does wield six-face dice. If she decides to use that.
どうやら本当に何も考えていなかったみたい。
Yeah.
特に心配いらないと思うから美月なのかにやらせてみよう。真剣に修行すればカンパニーのガラクタに勝つことくらい問題ないはず。
真剣に修行すればね。
師匠たち、今のうちはやる気満々だよ。必ず剣術を身につけてあいつを思いっきり懲らしめてやるんだから。
懲らしめてやる。懲らしめる。
それとあんたのことは一番頼りにしてるから助教としてうちの剣術修行をしっかり監督してね。
Yeah, do I get paid as an assistant teacher?
うちがあんたに損させたことある？
When have I ever treated you? I mean, all the time?
師匠たち、助教さん、今すぐ戻って剣術修行を始めよう。カンパニーのメカとの一騎打ちは15日後だからそれまでに剣術の達人にならなくちゃ。
いや、早すぎやろ。
15日だけで達人になるのは少し難しいと思う。雲理師匠、弱気になっちゃダメだよ。勢いだけに頼ると三日坊主になってしまう。厳密な計画を練ってこそやり遂げられる。安心して、プロの助教にお願いして稽古メニューを組んでもらうからきっと大丈夫だよ。
How can you be so sure about me?
あんたには安心して任せられる。師匠たちはうちのことを信じてくれなくてもいいけど、あんたのことならきっと信じてくれるよ。
Okay, that does have a point.
剣術に対する美月さんの熱意が高まっている。それに具体的な目標も見つかった。どちらも思わぬ収穫だね。悪党たちに勝つ方法はたくさんあるけど、英雄になりたいんだったら自分を高める以外に近道はないよ。このことをよく覚えておいてね。
うん、覚えておくよ。じゃあ覚えたところで師匠として課題を出すよ。雲理師匠、どうぞ。この15日間3段階に分けて試験をする。私たちの試験に合格すればカンパニーのガラクタなんて恐れるに足りない。でももし逆に合格できないんだったら、
それは雲理の教え方が悪かったということだから美月さんはすぐに諦めて無理に戦おうとしない方がいいよ。
ちょっと教え方が悪かったの前はあなたの名前に変えて。分かってるよ。元気に出てくる弟子と師匠は一連卓勝だもんね。弟子が負ければ師匠の顔に泥を塗ることになっちゃう。聖州には武術界の掟みたいなものはそんなにない。あなたが怪我をしないかが心配なだけ。
でも真剣に剣術を学んで試験に合格してくれれば安心して君を戦いに送り出せるよ。最後に今日の最初の話題に戻ろうか。 と美月さんはもう剣を振るう理由を見つけてるよね。
うん、うちは英雄になるために剣を振るうよ。不合理なことに遭遇したら困っている人たちのために剣を抜いて悪党たちを震え上がらせ逃げ出させてやるんだから。じゃあそれを心に刻んで剣術修行に励むことね。本格的な修行を始める前に助教さん口数が少ないけど何かアドバイスはある？
Friends of the road bring twists of the fate. I have no idea what that means, but okay.
剣士の小説に出てくる出会いのこと？でも何に出会えるんだろう。
Time for Vulcan to go outside for a snack in the late afternoon. Vulcan will be back later. See you later. Himeko Chinsha. Yeah, see you, Vulcan. I mean, I'll go out for a. I'll go out. Like I have to make dinner too, so. Bump into a lonely ghost.
本当にそうなったらいいな。
え？
話はここまでにしよう。あんたはうちの剣術修行をしっかり監督してよね。
Okay. As the swordplay assistant, you will be arranging March 7th swordplay sessions and helping her with mastering sword moves to prepare her to defeat Scott in 15 days. Okay. Miss March, the key to mastering the sword lies in understanding various sword moves. Okay. Cut the fluff. Let's cut the fluff. Let March take hands-on. Let March get hands-on and learn a few sword moves directly. Swordplay is the very essence of all sword moves and can unleash immense power in combat. Okay. Let's start by setting a tiny goal. Learn the sword move Cutting Cold. Okay. Set this swordplay as your learning goal and you can check the required stats for mastering it here. You can boost your stats by setting up targeted training sessions. Practice exactly what you need to improve. March 7th is a bit disgruntled, which will reduce efficiency of the next training session. Okay, it doesn't matter what I do. You're holding nothing at all. Woof! Okay. It's me, woof. Okay. Oh, they have a comic style. This is pretty cool, actually. No! You only swung it 5 times, yet you look beat.
今日もかなり収穫があったよ。うち本当にお疲れ様。
Training will consume mood, okay. If my mood isn't good, efficiency will also decrease, okay. Balancing work and rest is crucial. Click here to select an excursion to restore mood, okay. Is that mung bean soda? It is. But I want to see what is happening. With the combined comedic talent of us two, we're more than stage ready. Sightseeing Starscape, journeying through the streets of Starscape Heaven. Okay. Even if it's the Star Watcher Avenue in the Starscape Heaven that you walk through every day, observing the daily scenery from a different perspective still brings a wonderfully strange yet familiar feeling. Okay. Would you like me to take a picture of you? Hey, remember to make me look cute. You're holding nothing at all. Woof! What was that just now? It's me. Woof! You're lying! A day spent sword training is always full of interesting stories. Martial challenge has been sent to the Palace of Astrom's rear garden. March 7's daily sword training has garnered the attention of the Luofu Folk Swordmanship Association. Self-named, they'll dispatch their prize student to challenge the rising martial star March 7th. Alright. The local association has no class at all. Yunli gets March to make the utmost preparations. On the eve of the duel, March 7th decides... to spend the night analyzing combat strategies. Okay.
ダメでしょ。うちが相手になる。今日の稽古はここまでにしましょう。後で少し復習しとかないとね。
After improving the training level, training effects will also be improved. Okay. Nearing the Wardens, many unfamiliar travelers appear at the Starskip Heaven. Okay. Disheveled, unkempt old man across Smart 7 who observes her extraordinary physique and is persistent in his hawking of martial arts secrets manuals. But the old man has a rule: only one manual may be sold. At this moment, Smart 7 struggles.
本当にお疲れ様。
今日は最初の試験だね。試験のテーマは基礎技術だよ。
うち知ってるよ。足腰を鍛えてこそしっかりと戦えるってやつだよね。それは憲法のことでしょ。でも間違ってはない。
基礎的な身体能力、正しい力の使い方が身についてないと複雑な技なんてなおさら身につけられないよ。
それと滑らかさでしょ。分かってるって。ほら、美月なのかもあなたの長話にうんざりしてる。うちはそんな風になんか思ってないよ。
僕は美月さんが初めて現実を学ぶから口伝を強調して理解を深めてあげようとしただけだよ。分離みたいな天才であっても基礎をおろそかにするとせいぜい見かけ倒しの技にしかならないからね。
教えるならさっさと教えれば、わざわざ私を引き合いに出す必要ないでしょ。
まさかこれについて海援将軍から教わらなかったの？
あなただって戦闘中にスズメみたいに飛び跳ねるのは良くないって将軍に教わらなかったようね。
Guys, let's save the seminar for later.
この数日、美月さんも基礎技術をかなり学んだだろうから、そろそろ試験をしても大丈夫だと思う。
美月なのか、双剣を構えてしっかり立ち向かって。スケジュールによると今日試験があるんでしょ。準備はバッチリできてるよ。
The sword trial must be completed by March 7th alone. The entire battle will proceed automatically and no assistance from teammates is allowed. Okay. The higher March 7th sword ascension ranks, the easier it will be to pass the trial. Successfully completing the trial will enhance her stats and restore her mood. Okay. The test is coming up. Let's see how prepared you are. Okay. No rush, no rush. Before the trial, let me sharpen my moves a little more. March's progress is incredible. Already qualified to fully master cutting cold. Okay. Of course, let me fully grasp it. The next goal is to build on this move and learn the next level of swordplay. Okay. Oh, I totally get it. That's my new learning goal. Okay. I love the manga style, you know, it's really cool. Passionate Cloud Knight. Miss Marsh, your progress in the art of swordplay has been remarkably fast. It's truly commendable. Don't get too cocky, you still have 2 more tests to go. Parents on the Xian, Asian parents. You're amazing, March. You mastered the basics.
これも2人の師匠と助教さんのおかげだよ。じゃあ今カンパニーのあいつと戦ったら勝ち目はどれくらいあるかな。
美月さんはもともと武術の才能があるし実戦経験も豊富。それに僕と雲里が剣術を指導しているから、もし今カンパニーの警備用メカに戦いを挑んだらおそらく
負ける。
勝ち目はない。
その通り。
雲里の言う通りだね。
全く勝ち目がないの？師匠たちはうちの自信をなくそうとしてる？先に言っておくけど、うちは褒められて伸びるタイプなんだからね。
Maybe you'd stand a chance if you used your bow.
それってつまりうちの剣術はまだ修行が足りないってこと？半分趣味程度で美月なのかに技を教えてきたけど、弟子に技術を教えるということに対して達成感が出始めている。
雲里は今頃そうなの？美月さん心配しないで、僕は最初から真面目に教えてるからね。
いちいち突っかかってこないで。美月なのかに教えた技はどれも種名剣術の中で磨き上げられた技なんだから。
美月さん、この15日の修行期間というのはあまりにも短い。 だから試験の結果に関係なく基礎技術の稽古は続けてほしい。そうすれば少しは勝ち目も出てくるはずだから。将軍はいつも剣術試験の後、剣の手入れのために僕を構造師へ連れて行くんだ。そこで美月さん、今日は将軍のやり方に倣って一緒に行こう。これも君を認めてるってことの表れだからね。
ありがとう元凶師匠。
In the dark corner of the roof. Okay.
何か分かったか？
はい、調査の結果、あの少女も請求列車の七死人で侮れない実力者だということが分かりました。スコートさん、この賭けは少しリスクがあるのでは。
リスクを恐れてどうする？お前は戦略投資部の大物たちを見たことはないのか？彼らはリスクのない取引はしてないだろう。私の前で弱そうなふりをして驚かせようとする魂胆だったか。おい、この付近で最高のメカを調達してこい。
あ
わかりました。在庫のメカを検索してみます。
15日短期集中コースを受けた弟子とやらがどれほどの実力を身につけてくる。
Good morning, I just woke up. Hey, we'll keep the killer stickman. Welcome to the stream. What's up? Hope you're doing well. We're doing March 7th event. Oh hey, our tea has changed. That's kind of cool. Eh? Nani mo dete kite nai jan. Okay, guys. It's 7 p.m. where I'm living, so I am thinking about I need to make my dinner. All right, but yeah. That being said, okay, I'm gonna put some video as usual so that you guys can stay entertained. Give me a second. Let's open this. Okay, that is my stream. Oh, let me change my announcement real quick. All right. Where are my playlists? There it is. Okay, there it is.
Okay, can you
What? Where's my... Okay, there you go. Okay, guys, you guys just keep on watching that. I think I'll be back by... okay, let's take a 30-minute break, shall we? I don't think it's gonna take that long, but yeah. Alright. I'll be back, people.
Sing a Disney song in Boot Hill's voice, please.
Let's see.
Okay, while you pause, I'm gonna go move these. Sing away.
I got it. I got it. I got this. I got this. And don't worry about it.
A few moments later.
This one goes out to all my homies. It's not even in the right key here. Yeah. Here we go. I have often dreamed of a far-off place where a great warm welcome will be waiting for me, where the crowds will cheer when they see my face, and a voice keeps saying, this is where I'm f***ing meant to be. I will find my way, I can go the distance, I'll be there someday. If I can be strong, I know every mile will be worth my while. I will go most anywhere to feel like I fucking belong.
Why am I crying?
Why are you crying?
That was so beautiful.
Come on, ruin me! Don't mess with me again, ruin me! It's time for you to freaking come home! Let's go! This is it! This is it! We got it! Come on! Ruin me! Go! Ruin me! Come on! Let's go! Where are we going? Come on, ruin me! You got this! Oh, come on! I quit. I quit.
Screw Wubba Boo, I just put him to sleep.
I don't even...
This patch. Oh my god. This game is so good. What the hell? Oh my gosh. I don't even know what to do or say other than I think I just want to throw up everywhere out of just mind-blowedness.
That's different if there is a way to do it different.
I used to do it the exact same. Like, I started doing voiceover and on camera at the same time when I was younger, and I was being taught by the same coach for both of them. And so it was just like, it was all just acting, like we're approaching it from like a Meisner technique of acting. And I would literally, when I moved down to LA, because when I lived in Portland and I was a kid, we got maybe 1 or 2 voiceover auditions a week, but not as many as we get down here. Sometimes it's
Yeah.
like 11 a night. I've gotten 20 a night before. Like, so when I first moved down and started doing voiceover down here, I was doing the same thing. Like, I was printing out my sides and I was working them up and I was figuring everything out and making all these different choices and coming from that place and then doing it in front of the mic as if there was a camera there, because that's how I was always taught to do it. And then at a certain point that was like just not like feasible to do, because not only was it a huge waste of paper and trees, but we just get so many that I had to get to a place of like, okay, I need to be able to access these emotions quicker. I need to be able to cold read, which again ended up coming in handy with something like this, where it's like I can cold read this huge monologue about something and I didn't need 3 hours to work it up. It just came out. So it honestly has helped influence both. There are some on-camera auditions now that I can let go a little bit more. Like I can have the sides with me and cold read it if I know that it's coming from a place of truth versus spending hours working it up.
Yeah. And I think there's something to that. I mean, finding the truth in the character and finding the truth, whether it's on camera or behind the mic. I mean, for everybody here, I think it was very evident that you found the truth in Firefly. So whatever methods that you did to your madness, thank you for that, because we all collectively appreciate it. And it was really cool to see and witness. And yeah, it was really something.
It's really something.
It's really something. I had to call you in the middle of my stream because I was like, dude.
I think was I already watching it? I think I was lurking at that point, and then you called me.
Lurking, yeah.
I've gotten that a lot. Caleb Yen just finished 2.0, and he texted me right after he was done, and he was like, Annalisa, what the hell? He was like, I knew you were talented, but what happened to you? Like, who hurt you? Like, he was like, I just finished the rooftop scene. What is going on? I was like, yeah, I got triggered. You know, it happens to the best of us.
It was great. Do you think, or what would you tell somebody who's trying to, like, maybe an aspiring voice actor that's getting into it? Do you think that you have to have these experiences and stuff to make it in this industry, or do you, what advice do you have to people who are trying to get into this and do what you do?
There's so many things. The first one is, the thing that every voice actor says to an aspiring voice actor is like, you have to focus on the acting first. A lot of people just want to go straight to give me the audition so that I can book things. You got to focus on getting the classes and finding that foundation first, because in that you will learn what your triggers are. I have friends who play roles and who on camera and voiceover who play roles and do things that I cannot do. Like if I get an Allegra Clark audition, that's what I call them, like a mommy audition.
Just take my damn wallet.
I'm like, there's no point in even doing this. This is not gonna come from a place of truth, no matter how hard I try. So I'm just gonna not do it because I know who's gonna book it, because it's coming from a place of truth for them. Allegra is very confident. Allegra is very flirty, has that, that sense to them, and that's what you learn in acting classes a lot of the time, especially if you're taking not just method but Meisner, any type of technique class. You are going to learn how to access those emotions and what things speak true to you. Therapy is also helpful.
Heck yeah.
And honestly, for actors, I tell actors, like, therapy is really helpful because it gives you an outlet to find where those emotions are coming from and how you can access them in a healthy way. That's usually my first piece of advice, but I also know that everyone says that. So my second piece of advice is like, learn the differences in all of the genres. I have on-camera friends who will come to me and they'll go, hey, I just got this audition for this like preschool Nickelodeon show. And I'm like, let me see the specs. And they show it to me and I go, okay, so what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go online, you're going to watch a couple episodes of Spidey and His Amazing Friends and probably Sophia the First, and really get a sense for, like, there's a pacing, there's a certain slowness of how they talk because there's literal children, like babies, watching this, and they need to be able to absorb that information. It's going to be completely different than if you're watching BoJack Horseman, or an adult animation, or even something on Disney Channel. There's there's different techniques to everything. If you're doing a fantasy game, there's going to be a different kind of like almost fantasy accent and a way your character holds themselves than if you're doing an anime game or if you're doing a Last of Us kind of game. Everything, like, there's like so many more subgenres than even in on camera, and because you get so many auditions a night, if you can lock into that so that you can just focus on the acting and not have to think technically wise, that's another thing that is very helpful.
For everybody here, what drew you to be a voice actor, for starters, and then also Honkai Star Rail, Genshin Impact, like where did that come from? Like what made you go, oh, you know what? I want to do that. That's cool. Like that looks like fun.
Well, voice acting again, it just started. I knew I wanted to be an actor. I'm the youngest in my family, and my sister started doing it, and as any young autistic child, I was like, I should just do what she is doing. That seems easy. And then she stopped doing it, and I fell in love with it because it was giving me an outlet to socialize with people and also learn social cues and learn how to listen in a fun way, in a way that was engaging and almost like a game, in a way where you could, do scenes with people that actually imitate real life. And honestly, the reason that I even started booking voiceover jobs was because that same coach, who also ended up being my manager, but I had nodes when I was I had nodes when I was a kid, so I had a really raspy voice, and people just really liked it.
Okay, let that not be a lesson to all of you.
Yeah, no, I honestly don't know how they came to be. They disappeared. I didn't get surgery. Just one day they were gone.
Don't get nodes so you can be a voice actor. And for those of you who don't know what vocal nodes are, well, that's basically little polyps on your vocal cords that kind of restrict the vibration, and you don't want them because they're hard to get off of you and they're very damaging to your cords. It comes from screaming a lot and doing all that stuff. So you don't want that, but I'm glad that you don't have them anymore. So let me ask you about, and going back to Star Rail, Genshin, like, when you first saw them, like, what made you go, oh, I think I could be a character, or I would like to be a character in those? Like, what drew you to this world? Because I know for a fact, talking to everybody here, playing the games a lot myself, how much these characters and these worlds mean to everybody, and it really is just such an exciting thing to be a part of. So when you first saw these games, what clicked in your mind and like, ooh?
Honestly, I think for me it was the art. I'm like a huge sucker for art, and way back in the day with Genshin, when we would audition for it, we would get the art. We don't anymore. They don't trust us anymore. They don't give us like anything, which is fine. Somebody ruined it for all of us. Yeah. We used to get art, and I auditioned for so many Genshin characters. So many. I never booked one, which is fine. It's half of this industry is a crapshoot. You can be as talented as sliced bread, and it still just comes down to tone or like what they think matches the art or anything, And then Honkai came around, and the very first audition I got for Honkai, I don't know, there was just something that clicked in my head because I'm a huge Star Wars fan. I love sci-fi. I write sci-fi novels. Like I'm a sci-fi nerd through and through. So when I saw that it was pretty much like the sci-fi version of Genshin, I was like, I just was like, this is the one I'm going to be in. I have to be in this one. And then it happened. It almost happened multiple times, and then finally did happen.
How do you think that having multiple interests in all kinds of different artistic endeavors and things like that, how impactful do you see that for you as an actor, especially when approaching a character that's extremely chunky written dialogue, stuff like that?
Oh, it all feeds into each other. I'm incredibly busy. That's honestly the only downside is juggling 3 separate careers. So sometimes I don't sleep and I have a lot of meltdowns and go, why am I doing this? But they all feed into each other. When I get an on-camera scene now, it's so much easier for me to know why it was written. like almost reverse engineer it so that you can figure out exactly what they're looking for. And kind of the same thing with this. It's like, okay, once I learned the whole story of Firefly, I was able to put those specific moments where they needed to be. Like, for people who have gotten to the end of 2.1, if you go back and watch that Sampo conversation that Firefly has about talking
it's
about
shampoo. Thank you.
Sorry, shampoos. The conversation about shampoo, about his, the way that he looks and how his footsteps sound. That is all because of, I mean, I could hide it all day long, but it's right there. It's all because of what we know about her, and so all of that was very specific. I couldn't just deliver those lines like I was being tour guide Firefly, because it was a completely different part of her personality that was like coming out of her involuntary. She could not help it but access that part of her in order to, in her mind, protect Trailblazer from somebody who was not being cool.
Yeah. I have some questions from our community. First, we're just going to keep it easy. Let's see if you can remember. Do you have a favorite Star or Firefly line, voice line, any line?
Oh God, there's like 800 of them. Well, I know what everyone else's favorite line is because I had to sign it like 200 times during my live stream signing. I mean, it either, like, the obvious choice is the one that I will literally never forget, which is the one at the rooftop scene where it is, and then you'll start doing things slightly slower than everyone else, and then even slower than that. But if I had to go with the one that I find the funniest, it would be "You talk too much," that she says to Shampoo. I find that very funny.
That's
like
now
that
my
line.
favorite line because you referred to Shampoo as Shampoo. Now, in that, are there any parts of Firefly's personality that are similar to yours, or that you think is completely different?
I think definitely just the trying to find a meaning of life while you still have time. I definitely have a lot of, just because of how weird my life has been, there's been a lot of like disasters in my life, and so I've become very introspective about things, and obviously grateful for certain things. Like, I can walk for the most part now, and at one point in my life I literally couldn't. And when you're sitting there in a hospital bed going, holy shit, I don't know that I've, at like 12, being like, I don't know that I lived fully, and I don't know if I'll ever be able to again.
Yeah.
So that part of her personality, I think for sure. Her addiction to Soul Glad, because I'm addicted to Diet Coke, for sure. Yeah,
So
I mean,
true.
there's a lot. She's a hard one for sure. I that time struggled with sessions with her because we kind of jump around sometimes with what's going on, and I've had new directors who will pull up old reference of Firefly, like, again, tour guide Firefly, where she's very bright and bubbly and happy, and then we're doing something completely opposite, and I'm delivering the lines and I'm giving it this kind of a little bit of an airy, darker quality to it, which is what you'll see if you watch the rooftop scene. It's a bit lighter, it's a bit airier, it's a bit struggling to come out, and that director will go, "You're way off voice here," and I'm like, no, it's just she's been through a lot.
Listen, we gotta sit down for a second. This is gotten crazy. Okay, let me just say, it's so crazy. And so when you get to that point though, like, is there anything that you tend to do to help you like get fully immersed back into that moment, or like, is there any sort of like personality or like things or that'll help you like get to that back to that spot? Any tricks that you do? I don't know. Anything?
Well, oh God, it's so hard because, again, we don't know what we're gonna be recording when we go in. I do know for the most part, since everything has happened, that she has changed a lot, and so it is kind of different every time I go in where she's coming from. So what I do, they always play us reference. Like, every time you go in for a voiceover session, they'll play you reference of your character so that you can be on voice. But again, it's always, for some reason, they always pick like one of the lines about the Soulglad building, which is very cute. And I'm like, thank you very much. But also, that's not really helpful.
We're not there anymore.
We're really like, we're well past that. so what I try to do is, like, before I even go to my session, I will rewatch the entire rooftop scene, and I will also rewatch that same scene that she has where she talks about Sampo to kind of get myself back in the brain of, okay, there's part of her who is, you know, very skilled at fighting, and the part of her that is very smart and intellectual, and then there's the part of her that is very broken. And having those two things in the back of my head going into record, when then they also play me reference from her being very bright and happy, which she is a very bright and happy person. She's trying to live her life to the fullest because she's literally dying. Somehow in my brain, having all three of those in the back of my head gets me there, I guess.
Yeah. Speaking of performances in Star Rail, are there any characters in the game that you would pick to voice, if not Firefly, any other characters, like or, you know, any other baby girls, cowboys, anybody?
Listen, if I could, you know me, I just did the table run with or table read with Cookie Run a few days ago on Discord, and they let me voice Ginger Brave, and they were like, is that okay? And I was like, this is the greatest honor you could have ever given me. All I want is to be a boy. So the fact that you are letting me voice a boy is I'm done. I can be happy now. So if I got to voice a Boot Hill, one time I almost auditioned for, it wasn't Boot Hill, but it was like an 18-year-old boy in Honkai. I can't remember who it was now. And our director, Phil, I saw him later that week, and I said, I almost did it, but, you know, I was sitting there going, there's no way, realistically, I can sound like an 18-year-old boy. And he was like, honestly, you should have done it. Screw it. If it sounded good, I would have pushed it through. He's like, you should have given it a shot. And I was like, okay, next time I will.
Yeah, I think you should. That's amazing.
Yeah, so honestly, I mean, Boot Hill would be awesome. If I could choose literally anyone, like without any restrictions, probably, oh god, probably Boot Hill. Dong Hung is really cool. Blade is really cool. I'm just saying characters that I like. There weren't. I don't think I'm technically allowed to say which characters I was almost. Like, I know for a fact that I was the runner up for.
Right.
But probably there is one of those characters that I would have been really excited about being. Dang. But I know, but honestly, like it all worked out the way it was supposed to. Like, it's a great sentiment to anyone who wants to be in this industry. You will experience a lot of rejection, but the roles that are meant for you will not pass you by. They will. It doesn't matter what you could screw up the audition, and if they're meant for you, that somehow someone will see something in it and ask for a re-record or ask you to come in. And every time I've messed up an audition and gone, I'm not gonna get that, and it was meant for me, somehow they're like, they don't care that I messed it up, you know?
Okay, I guess that one worked. I feel like that's happened to me a couple times too.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And you're like, what? And then you like work your butt off on another one, and you're like, that was Picasso, that was a work of art, that was the best thing I've ever done, and then you never hear back, and you're like, okay.
Why? So is there anything that you can offer up, any sort of non-spoiler spoilers, things to look forward to that you could talk about a little bit of? This is a question from my Discord. Not me personally, but
for Firefly specifically?
Yeah. Is there anything? Are we going to see, just for the sake of voice actor to voice actor here, is there anything, like, are we going to see more of Firefly? That's a generic way to put it. Maybe.
What?
We don't know.
To be fair, you get to the end of 2.1. She had one line, and then this came out. So, like, context clues, you know, at the very least, something, you know, you click on a character and they speak. That happens, you know, when you add them to your team.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, there's things that may or may not happen at some point or other in some sort of fashion.
You honestly, you never know. I don't know most of the time. Like I said, I come into the session and I go, what the hell did I just record? And then I leave and go, okay.
This one comes from my Discord. Here's another question here. Why is Boot Hill your favorite? No, not that one. Boot Hill is the best. Why do you think Boot Hill's the best? There's a lot of like, everybody loves Boot Hill. I'm just making
Boot
all
Hill
this.
and Robin are my Barbenheimer. I'm so loud about this in the Honkai Discord. Everyone's like, yeah,
You
I
are.
don't know. And I'm like, if the Boot Hill Barbenheimer banners do not do well, I'm actually going to riot. It makes me... When people are like, yeah, I don't know, it may be skipping. I'm like, are you insane? This is the greatest mashup of all time.
Have you been paying attention? I mean, with
you
it,
even been paying attention?
we're missing Chris Nolan on this, but listen, I'm in for Barbenheimer. We're all in for that. Can we talk a little bit about sharks?
Yeah, of course.
I mentioned
got a
that
couple of
earlier.
friends.
Oh, see? I told you all. The sharks are real. And Annalisa is amazing. Has a collection of how many sharks?
It's 368 right now.
Annalisa has more sharks than you have pulls in Honkai Star Rail. Think about that for a second. That's sad. They need to fix that. I'm just saying.
You need to fix that.
Savage. Annalisa's dropping the mic on all of you. Why? Okay, why sharks? What's going on with that?
Well, it was the first stuffed animal I ever got when I was a kid, and I guess, you know, someday you gain sentience and you're like, what is this thing? And then you start researching, and then you make it your special interest, and then you can't stop, and now I don't even consume fish anymore, because the big fishing industry is the leading cause of shark murders across the globe, as well as just the destruction of our oceans, which is, you know, our oceans absorb more carbon dioxide from our atmosphere than the Amazon rainforest. So if the food chain in the ocean disintegrates, then the coral reef beds will die, and then we'll suffocate on the planet. So this thing right here is important to your survival. So it's pretty cool.
Do you have anything that is upcoming that you can share or talk about voice work outside of just Star Rail, or anything that's like really cool upcoming, or maybe you have any signings or any conventions or any anything like that?
Well, I'm going to LodiCon, which is in Sacramento on May 11th. Everything that I'm a part of right now is like under severe NDA, except for I can say one thing. I am about to, in about a week, I am flying out of state to go film a new movie. So I will definitely be posting whatever BTS photos I can that is not against my NDA. But that'll be a fun thing. Hopefully for everyone to follow.
So if you want to see behind the scenes photos from that, make sure you go follow. Speaking of following, I had one last question from my Discord, and it's, do you stream on Twitch, or are you going to stream?
So it's like a very loaded question, because I would love to, but as everybody saw from I did a stream with Duck and Ruby and Braxton. They were very kind to invite me to stream, and I was like, I don't think you want to do that. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not good with technology. I get very overwhelmed very fast. And they're like, no, it's gonna be great. So we played content warning, and Valeria very kindly helped me set up my stream, but the proximity chat wasn't working. My stream was lagging, like it was the whole time, and people still stayed to watch. And I was like, don't worry, the VOD will be uploaded, and then it didn't upload. So now my Twitch is active, but there's no videos on it, and I'm about to leave for a month to film something. So
such is life. You know, I've also been on and off of Twitch since like 2018, 2017. And it's just, I mean, that's just the nature of what we do. We have so many moments where there's just so much going on that we just have to focus on that. And I mean, being gone for what, a month or so, going and filming, that's amazing. That's a good reason to be gone. You know, that's why we do it.
Yeah, well, that's what's so hard is I've got so many friends who do stream, and for them it's like I have a lot of voice acting friends who also stream, and those are like their two careers that they do, and I'm like, that's amazing. You can put a lot into two careers, but I am currently juggling 3. So then people are like, also start streaming, and I'm like, I would love to, but I don't think you want to see me have a meltdown on camera.
I mean, some people have watched me have a meltdown on camera, so
flashback.
Well, I'm saving all my stuff. because Aventurine's coming out tomorrow, and I'm not gonna pull for Aventurine, and everybody in the chat agrees. Why? There's so many.
End of flashback.
I just,
Oh, really? That's so sad.
and that's okay. I'll put up your Twitch right here. Let me see here. There we go. And it's fish being a fish, right?
That's me.
That's you. And if you want to check out Annalisa, make sure you go follow Annalisa's Twitch as well, just in case a stream does happen. We can all be there to support you and be excited about it.
I don't know where we're doing it, but I am doing another live signing at the very end of May when I get back from filming with Aiden, who voices Sam. I don't know which way this is. Who voices
It's
Sam?
up above,
There.
yeah. Aiden?
Yeah, Aiden Rudd, who voices Sam. We have 2 really fantastic dual prints that are up on both our Streamly shops now, and we're going to be doing a signing together on Streamly at the end of May. But I don't know where. I mean, I streamed my last signing on YouTube, so now I'm like, should I also do it there again, or should I do it on Twitch? I don't know. I'll figure it out. It'll be somewhere.
I can help you out. There's a variety, like you could do like a dual stream or a restream and stream on both of them if you wanted to.
Interesting.
There's
See,
a
you know way
million
more than
options.
I do. You're
Listen.
much better at technology than I am.
That's what we do. I try to do my best on all that. I am just so thankful for you taking this time and coming and chatting with us. You're the first person that I've had on here. I've been wanting to do this for a while, and when I mentioned, I said, hey, to everybody down here in the chat and whatnot, I was like, you guys, who should I bring on first? And I mean, you can just guess what happened. I mean, literally my chat lit up with this. I mean, it was crazy. I was like, whoa. who else? I was like, okay, so I guess you want me to bring in Firefly. Yeah, as you can see right here, it was much like that. So the fact that you took some time out of your day today to come by and say hi to everybody, it means the world to us. And
I literally could not be more honored. I don't get invited to do many things, so when you texted me, I was like, what day? I'm clearing my whole schedule. But I'm there. I'm already there. I was like, do you want me to come over? I could just do it at your place.
yeah, well,
I was ready.
we're gonna have to do that. Well, one of these days we should do like a let's play sort of thing, and then we can even do something like this. Like I can share my screen to you, and you can be there, and like I can put on your camera, and like we can have like a thing where you actually like are like playing the game, so you don't actually have to like deal with the tech issues and whatnot.
That would be all I care about is that you let
hello.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm back, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry about the delay.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's gonna be great because Firefly is gonna be awesome, and
Okay. All right. Let's just get back to the gameplay, shall we? Practice dummy. Practice. I would like some motivation. Okay. That's a lot of...
今日はどんな出会いがあるかな。
Oh hey, it's Woohoo, what's up? Been still busy busting ghosts recently? Woohoo, hurry up and save the possessed March 7th. Yeah. Ah! Hang in there, Miss March! Alright, yeah, sorry. We had our dinner break. I also got this character from Banner. Woohoo. Oh, Woohoo is good. Woohoo is the best anti-crowd control sustain in the game. By that I mean if the enemies have a lot of crowd control, you want Woohoo as your sustain. Well, I wanted to grant pity and get Yukon copies, but she came at 20. Oh, I see. No, Woohoo is good. She's great. She's the best anti-crowd control healer in the game. So yeah, if you want somebody who is good against crowd controls, yeah, she is definitely the girl. I'm not possessed. She's just pulling your leg. It's been a while. What are you doing here? I'm taking a break at Starskip Heaven, just watching the stars sail one by one. It's really relaxing. Being a Tail Lord's commission judge is pretty stressful too, I bet. 2. Have you run into something that's been weighing heavily on your mind, Miss March 7th? I have started picking up Xianzhou Swordplay more than there's been some academic stress and social stress. You elaborate on the matter of upcoming duel between March 7th and I think I get the gist of it. It's not easy trying to master a school's swordplay in such a short time. No wonder Miss March 7th is stressed out. I know some evil wording swordplay, so if you need some help... you can't even hold your sword steadily. You can't even hold your sword steadily. Don't you think you're overestimating your skills? Sure, I can't hold it steadily, but I'm better than you. You don't even have hands! Oh, the timid fry got a sharp tongue. If you were in the war dance ring I possessed you, you'd have to try really hard to lose that brat from the seat of divine foresight. Master Yiching is really powerful. You sure you aren't just blowing smoke, Mr. Tail? As long as I possess someone of extraordinary caliber and absorb that person's memories and emotions, I can master the exact same technique. Isn't that the fastest way to do if you want to learn that brat's swordplay? My friend said she needs speed, so I'm using 2 max HP to speed set. She's at 142, I think. I don't know if there's enough. That's good. That's pretty good. Above 140 is really good. No, I won't undo the seal. I guess your desire to help your friend is only worth this much, eh? Thank you both for looking out for me. I wonder what you think about this shortcut. Yeah, there are no shortcuts when it comes to learning. That's our tutor for you. You're spot on, Mister. When Mr. Tail leaves me, I'll be left with nothing. That goes against the fundamentals of swordplay training. You also think this is a bad idea, right, Miss March? Ugh. And here I was trying to be nice. Even if you wanted it, I wouldn't help you now. Madam Hania just sent over a zombie case. Looks like break time's over. We'll talk again, Miss March. Catch you later. Woohoo scuttles off in a hurry. After giving it some thought, I think there is something to be gleaned from Mr. Tail's suggestion. When I see Woohoo again, I should ask for advice from both her and Mr. Tail. Assist effects every day. During sword training, March 7th can receive assistance from companions, enhancing our efficiency of training and excursions. Starting today, Act 2 will help Miss March with her sword training. Please choose the assist effect. Oh, I can only choose one. RIP. Training or exercise experience that satisfy the assist will be highlighted. Okay. Has invited Ho-Ho to patrol Fixed Troll Garden together. Okay. As they are walking, Ho-Ho suddenly disappears. March 7 decides to return to Pavilion of Cessation immediately. At least there are spiritfarers there. The quieter the place, the more likely one will hear strange noises. March 7 perks up her ear instantly. Mood consumption by efficiency. Gave up on letting the Heliobus after promotion. Just then, who was leaving because of a certain zombie-related case. Wow, we found two zombies. Okay, they keep repeating some strange behavior. All right. How interesting. I mean, it is interesting. Okay. Please don't patronize me. Must be a side effect from being scared silly. That could only mean that it's a cyber zombie. Not everything will suddenly make sense just because you track the word cyber in front of it. The person is still alive, so it's not very nice to call them a zombie. Okay. Alright. Hold on. I'm gonna take a bite off my sandwich. If that's okay. March 7th, you're a participant too. So I'll be the next target then? Therefore, fools who went to Fixed Troll Garden to poke around after reading the messages on the Luofu's ghostly grove. Okay. Our Uncle Jew has no disciples. Can't turn on your immersion addiction and touch some grass. Okay, good luck. Hope you can catch the car. Okay, never mind. We can go on a midnight paranormal hunt together in Fixed Troll Garden. Okay. Oh, new sword move available to master. Really? So far. Report of a hawker's hollering in Fixed Troll Garden. Okay, Master has pulls up and I'm to the market and stalls start to pop up. There's a laden with various precious treasures. Translucent tourists jostle among the ghostly crowd. Could this be the ghost market of the Fixed Troll Garden? Okay.
あなたの奇策で敵に勝つという能力を試す。
秘策で敵に勝つといえば
おじいちゃんが剣に決まった型はないって言ってた。この広大な世界は全てが剣であり、全てが剣の技。短期間で敵に勝つ実力を手に入れたいなら絶技を身につけないといけない。絶技といえば烈焰小茶を用意してあるよ。
え、金人公のあの烈焰小茶？
そうだよ。これはある元気の話なんだけど、英雄が烈焰小茶を飲んだ後、体が震え出して千鳥足になったの。そしてその英雄はよろめきながらもデタラメな水剣で父親の仇を撃ったんだから。真似をするのはいいけど、あなたは水剣を使えるの？使えないよ。でもこの烈焰小茶を飲めばできるようになるんじゃないの？
美月さん、元気と現実は違うよ。
Let's just march, Ryle march up a little bit, alright? Just for some fun. Do you have any other tricks up your sleeve, March?
もちろん、うちも世間でいろいろ学んだんだから。
美月さんは最近あちこち回っていろいろ経験したって聞いたけど、それがどれくらい剣技に応用できているかはこの目で確かめるしかないね。
美月なのか？今回の相手はカンパニーのメカに近いよ。双剣を構えてしっかり立ち向かって。スケジュールによると今日試験があるんでしょ？準備はバッチリできてるよ。こんな技まで身につけちゃうなんてさすがうちだね。
Ah, that was that's kind of rip. Would have been nice, no? Aww, this Yunli emote is so cute. Your sword is also cheering for you.
Ah, 実に不思議な技だね。でもそうやって自然と剣技に応用できているんだから、美月さん独自の絶技と言ってもいいよ。雲里の勧めであちこち回ってるって聞いた時は時間の無駄かなって思ったけど、全くそんなことはなかったようだね。
相変わらず頭の固そうな師匠がいるみたいだけど師匠たちの教えに感謝するよ。じゃあ無事に合格できたってことだよね。間違いなく合格だよ。やったね。助教さん、そろそろうちのこと褒めてくれてもいいんじゃない？
I'll save the praise for when you pass the next test.
次は次の試験のことを褒めてよ。先送りしないで、今回は今回の試験のことを褒めて。
You're amazing, March. You learned your own secret move.
今回は謙遜しないよ。うちは本当にかなり進歩してるんだから。
将軍も言ってたんだけど、剣術を学ぶときには先生を選んじゃいけないって。運気の教えだけじゃなく、世間のさまざまな実力者や異国の友人からも学ばないといけないんだ。実は以前慶内粉さんに宝剣を飲み込まれたことがあるんだけど、あれは確かに剣術の修行では学べない能力だよね。
それで今あなたは自分に勝ち目がどれくらいあると思ってる？ 3 割か4割くらいかな。
You don't seem as confident as last time. What's up?
それだけ剣術に対するうちの理解が深まって実力を推し量れるようになったってことだよ。ついでに言っておくと、元義に出てくる英雄は戦いの前に実力を隠すものだからね。
Those who was there win actually end up losing.
それは経験に裏打ちされた話だよね。さっきの試験を見る限り、技を使いこなせるようになるまでにはまだ時間がかかると思う。でも現時点でここまでできるなら大したものだよ。今日はあなたたちにミルクティーをおごってあげる。やったー。
Moments later in a dark corner on the low floor. Okay.
七死人の剣術修行に関して進捗状況の報告は完了しました。スポーツさん、他にやるべきことはありますか？
はあ、お前まさか私をバカにしているのか？
いえ、そのようなことは。他に何か仕事がないかお尋ねしただけです。小娘が剣術修行をする様子をずっと監視しているだけなので、時間を無駄にしているような気がして少し罪悪感が。
時間の無駄だと？お前はスターピースカンパニーの名誉、琥珀の王の栄光を守っているのだぞ。
Yeah, you are just trying to protect your own ego, that's it.
それはそうと、あいつが構造師の金人を剣で倒せるようになったと言ったか。ふん、たかが泉州の金人ごときカンパニーのメカと比べ物になるか。今あるメカの装甲を分厚くして補強しろ。あんな小さな生蔵で私たちの最先端技術を傷つけられるはずがない。
お言葉ですが、装甲はすでに分厚くしています。
足りない。もっと厚くしろ。私が恥をかくということはカンパニー、さらには琥珀の王の面目を潰すことになるんだぞ。お前たちにその責任が取れるのか。
わかりました。
Okay, I think I'm going to call it a day today here, people. It's already 8 p.m. Although I did take a break. We have been streaming for like I have to do something tomorrow. So yeah, this is it for today. Thank you very much for who have tagged along. And yeah, I hope to see you next time. Have a nice day. Stay fine. Take care. Bye bye.